Welcome everyone, this is Pilot Needles and today we are starting a new series, The Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh, the latest expansion for Dungeons & Dragons Online, and we are here at the Snapping Line Inn where we are going to find out what is happening. Some sort of sinister secret, I presume. I am playing a ranger on this occasion, and I have decided to try out the new Horizon Walker line. So I have set up several skills here which are going to give me a bonus for marking. We'll see whether or not I actually remember to actually mark any targets. And summon arrows. I can also attack more accurately. And I get attack bonus with longbows and with short bows. So let's see how this works. I am equipped with a longbow. My character has been through the Keep of the Borderlands and has reached level 3, which is the appropriate level for this new content. Now, I notice that there are two people. We have the town council leader and we have the heroic Saltmarsh. I guess I start out with the heroic Saltmarsh saga. Talk to him first. You must surely believe it was a curse that brought you to our valley, stranger. Yet my sister and I like to think it may be a blessing instead. We seek warriors willing to help us against the creature that rules our lands, and I have the feeling you may be the one that we have waited for. All right, very well. What do you need? And it looks like he talks about what you need to do. I have done 0 out of 10 quests completed. So he's just a saga person. And I would presume then that this is the other person. Now this is Olans. Is his last name O? No, he's Declan. Alright, fine. This isn't his sister then. Alright, hello there. Town council leader. Looking for some kind of evil, are you? You came to the right place. There's all kinds of mischief going on around here right now. Lizard folk, smugglers, mysterious sounds at night. I wouldn't be surprised if this codex page of yours is behind some of this. If you're interested, I can point you to some of the more unusual goings ons. Just make sure that you're fixing problems instead of causing them. People around here won't stand for an outsider rabble rouser running through town and making a mess. So, alright, I'd like to help track down your problems. Maybe a codex page is behind all of this. Hmm. The folks in town say that the house on the hill is full of ghosts. That's nothing new. They've been saying that since I was a lass. What's new is that the ghosts have gotten perky lately, shining lights at night and moaning at all hours. The sounds pretty evil to me. Maybe this codex page of yours is behind it? Speak with Crag, our town's historian. He can tell you more about this. All right, I'll speak to Crag. Crag sounds more like a orcish name, but all right, we'll see. Yeah, that looks orcish to me. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's the mailbox. All right. I was like, what in the world? Well, what do you say, Crag? Grave digger and town historian. Hmm, an adventurer from out of town, are ye? We don't get a lot of you folks in these parts. Well then, go ahead, make yourself at home, have a drink, or try your hand at fishing. But if you know what's good for you, keep away from that there house on the hill. Oh, what can you tell me about this house on the hill? Someday, long past, the house had the name of its own. Nowadays, the place is falling to pieces, and everyone just calls it the Haunted House. Why? Weird noises, lights, and shadows in the windows. I've even heard a sailor say his crewmate never came back once he went inside. but people won't stay away. Some fool let loose that there's treasure of some sorts inside. Ha! No amount of bubbles or coin could convince me to go inside. I may stand watch over the graves of the graveyard, but I fear death all the same. Well, whatever you say. Can you tell me about the history of this house? Ah, now you're one after me on heart. Not enough people in this town want to know about its history. Interested is it be? As is recorded in Saltmarsh town logs, that there house belonged to a magic fellow of some sorts years ago. He used to brew medicines and potions and sell 'em in town, so I've heard. That's where the information stops. No one knows what happened to him. One day he just was gone. But I can say one thing, he's not buried anywhere in the town's graveyard. I know! I looked. Well, if you want to ask someone if someone's been buried in the graveyard, you ask the gravedigger, I guess. Okay. Anyway, I plan on going there. Alright then, let's see. Now, best way to get to the house on the hill. I will presume that means heading out into town. So notice here. By order of the king, any person guilty of smuggling enumerated goods from abroad without paying the proper taxes and duties are guilty of an offense against the crown. Well, if you're smuggling goods, then by definition you're avoiding taxes and duties, I guess. Such persons are liable to the full punishment of the law, including confiscation of property, imprisonment, or, in a certain cases, death. Alright, avoid smuggling then. And what does this lead to? It leads to... I was expecting a trip outside into the town, not a public dungeon area. Oh well, we'll see what it is. Oh my. Yeah. It's actually showing up as a place. So I guess the well, we do have some things that we could do here. We've got some vendors and the like, a hireling vendor. Now I've got a cleric, but I'll probably summon that before I go into the house on the hill. Now let's see what they did with this haunted house here with DDO, because I once built a version of the haunted house in Minecraft, so it'd be interesting to see what's different about it in here. Probably hmm, oh. Oh, no wonder. Oh, they're sneaky people. Okay, that explains a great deal. Alright, so this place is going to be full of smugglers. Now, of course, that's one different from how it works in a module, where I don't think you really know that there are smugglers all about when you do the haunted house, but I guess things are going to be a little bit different here. Now, is this the right way to the house? I was heading to the north, which wasn't quite right. It looks like the east is...
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water.
Alright, well, here is the haunted house. Maybe I don't want to fall down the cliff. Well then, I guess we head on inside and see what's here. Ah, the haunted house. Oh yes, I forgot it went like this. Been a while.
The front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. You spot some faint footprints in the filth. leading down the corridor ahead.
Down the corridor ahead. It's down this corridor? Well, that's never a good sign when it opens up when it's on. What's here?
Corpses occupy the remaining seats around the broken table, surrounded by desiccated food. Flies dance above their heads.
I'm suspicious about this armor here. Oh. Alright, I thought it was going to attack me. I'm sure that's going to be part of the... Oh! They're all having dinner. How about that? Oh, fun. It's down this way. Okay, what's in this room?
This once lavish room is cold and barren. The taxidermied animals that line the walls pierce you with their cold, empty gazes.
You see a faint glimmer from within the owl bear's mouth. Okay. What happens if I...
Inside the stuffed owl bear's beak, you find a lever. As you pull it, you hear stones shifting overhead.
Okay. Whatever. What's in here?
The kitchen is dirty and damp. The stairs up are missing a few treads and smell of decay. The door on the eastern wall is locked with a heavy iron padlock.
Well, goodness gracious. That was... Okay, let's get this here and this here. Make sure the hireling is there. Oh, actually, we want to go in this area too, right? Locked. Maybe I should have brought the rogue hireling with me. Ooh, well. What's up here then? Locked. Locked. Are they pickable locks or non-pickable locks? What's in here?
What was once a fine master bedroom now stands dirty and decayed. A small wooden trunk stands at the foot of the bed, its lid closed.
Locked trunk. This safe is secured by a combination lock. You'll need to enter the correct password to get inside. Well, I'm not going to be able to pick the lock. And I don't have the rogue hireling with me, so maybe we could find someplace in here. Okay, here's the draft that seems to be coming from nowhere. Secret door? Well, I don't see it. What are you doing out here? Oh well, whatever. She's a cleric, not a rogue, so not gonna find anything there. Hold on. Gold key.
You find a gold key beneath the rug in front of this window.
That sounds strange. Oh, maybe the gold key opens up one of these other doors. Well, certainly not all of them then. Hey, it was worth a shot, right? Well, I guess we continue on our way.
As you ascend the stairs, you hear an angry voice. Who is in my house? It howls. Get out!
Hmm. And that has a crystal above it. What's in this room?
The only sign of human life in this chamber is the flickering, shiny lantern set on the windowsill.
Uh, yeah, this room is not in the best shape, nor in the best lighting. Can I jump across? All right. Okay. Hmm. There's a lantern here, but nothing else. Well, nothing useful then. All right, let's get on to the next door.
The door to this room is secured with a dingy gold padlock.
Ah,
In the far corner of this room lies a man, quite alive. He calls out to you in distress, though his words are muffled behind the cloth shoved into his mouth. You remove the gag, and he sputters out a ragged breath. You notice a sizable lump on the back of his head. Thank the gods you came along when you did. Name's Ned. Ned Snakeshaft. You have no idea how happy I am to see another living soul in this awful place. Quick, untie me so we can get out of this creepy place.
all right, fine, I'll do so, though if I remember the module correctly, he's not the most honest person in the world. Please, I'm unarmed. All I want to get out of here as fast as I can. I heard about those rumors, but I came anyway, and I only got 2 feet inside before I got jumped. What a dumb rube I was. Oh, who jumped you? It was dark and I couldn't see him. They knocked me out and dragged me here, and then they bound me with rope and shoved this cloth into my mouth. I don't remember anything else. Why did they do this to you, whoever you are? Oh, guess they didn't like me poking around here. All I wanted to do was scrounge up some bubbles and sell them in the market. I've got a family, you see. My wife and my boy waiting for me to put some food on the table. Listen to me. You gotta get out of here. Whatever gems you find aren't worth it. I would be dead already if you hadn't come along. I'd never got to hug my little girl again. Uh, as little girl, you got a wife and a boy waiting for you, but you'll never be able to hug your little girl again. Okay, this guy's confused or lying. Come on, untie me now. All right, untie you. Get going. Oh, actually, you said you wanted to hug your little girl. I thought you said you had a son. Yeah, that's what I meant. My little girl. Yes, I don't have a son. Where'd you get that idea? Where are you looking at me like this? Don't tell me you don't believe me. Why don't you just say that it was just you and your boy?
Because, forget it. Looks like you found me out. What a shame. If you just left, you'd have been safe. Good thing these ropes are just for show. You couldn't just take our warnings and go on your merry way back to wherever you're from, could you? No matter. I'll just have to stop you here then. You got moves, I'll give you that. But there's a reason why they called me the Scourge of Sea. Whew. Where did you say you were from again? You're not just any rube. Those idiots set me up. The assassin falls to his knees. It's your lucky day. You get to watch Ned Snakeshaft, the best assassin in these parts, die. Hope you enjoy the view. With one last gasp, the assassin crumples into a silent heap on the musty wood flooring.
I think the yes, all right. I yeah, I did remember he was the. I forgot that he was an assassin. I just thought he was a smuggler, but okay. whatever. I guess we've found everything else that there's to find around here. Of course, there is the. Actually, I didn't check down here yet, did I? I need to find an iron key. Oh, a restroom. Yep, definitely a restroom. I think the cleric came in handy. There you go. Oh, actually, I felt. Hmm, that's right. I think there were some sort of secret stuff around here. Of course, there are secrets around here. There are sinister secrets around here. That's the name of the game, isn't it? All right, here you go.
Judging by the cracked pots and planters, as well as the overgrown weeds, this room was a plant conservatory.
Oh yeah. It looks like there are rats here. Now, unfortunately, this dungeon isn't exactly the most conducive for archery, so I hope there are some that are more appropriate
You
for that.
notice a book on the shelf that's much less dusty than the ones around it.
Alright, books on the shelf that are much less dusty. Weathered tome. Let's see. The Gardener's Guide to Indoor Houseplants. Okay, fine. Nothing useful then? I was hoping to find something useful. Hmm. But unfortunately, I don't have a good enough search in order to find anything here, so I guess it's onward. They already checked that one. Where is the iron key? Well, we do have these footprints that are going to this door. Oh, I need the iron key in order to get into there. I would have thought that the assassin would have had them, but oh, did I go this way yet? Locked. This way? I heard a spider. Dusty note. Look behind you. Look behind you? Uh, where is behind me? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Look behind you. I'm so confused. Or maybe this is behind? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know if that is. Oh, look behind you, close window. Huh? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Looking at that thing, I said, I'm gonna go close that. No, that's talking about the confusing terminology. Where is that key? Will I ever find that key? Will I be able to find the treasure? And what about the smugglers and that assassin? Maybe you'll find that out in the next episode of The Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh.